Now, your KETK Sports Zone, brought to you by Peter Chevrolet Buick.
What better way to start our early National Signing Day coverage than with the state title game bound Lindale Eagles. Coach Chris Cochran's bunch has never had a season like this before, and very few programs have had a running back as good as Jordan Jenkins. Today, he officially signed with the Baylor Bears, but as you'll hear from Garrett Sanders, he and the Eagles still have some unfinished business this week in Arlington.
When you watch him from the stands, Jordan Jenkins' talent jumps off the field as he runs over defenses every single week. However, when you meet him in person, it's his character that shines through.
Just the young man he is, his heart, his love for his teammates make him the player that he is. So he's really, really special.
On Wednesday, Jenkins put pen to paper and signed up with Baylor, a program he says is a perfect fit.
It's a little relieving that I'm getting stuff over with and everything all signed up, and now I'm officially a Bear.
Jenkins has rushed for more than 2,900 yards and scored 54 touchdowns this season, a huge part of why the Eagles have made it to the state championship game for the first time in school history.
It doesn't matter if it's 3rd and 12. Everybody in the building knows he's probably getting the ball, and we still have success just because of, you know, the way he's just a warrior.
Jenkins has already cemented himself as one of the greatest to ever put on pads for Lindale High School. Before he heads to Waco, he and the Eagles have a state title to win.
More people are excited about what's to come for Lindale football, and it makes me happy that we've been able to bring the community together to a common goal.
He's a huge reason why we're having a chance to go win a state championship.
Jenkins will suit up one last time for the Eagles as they face off against Argyle Friday night at 7 in Arlington for the 4A D1 state championship. In Lindale, Garrett Sanders, KETK Sports.
Just up the road in Mineola, there was another great East Texas running back along with the top offensive linemen who are also headed to the D1 ranks. Snead, who has dominated on both sides of the ball the last 3 years, is headed to the Hilltop, but to play linebacker for the SMU Mustangs. This after rushing for 2,600 yards this season for the Jackets. Meanwhile, Jackson Anderson chooses Colorado, even though his two older brothers both went to Texas A&M a few years ago.
Just so I can continue to get better and everything. I knew that surgery wasn't going to slow me down. I wasn't going to let it. It gave me a lot of experience. It showed me a lot of leadership and everything like that, and I'm glad they did so I could be ready for college.
They said to go where you think is best for you, not because of the coaches, because that may change. I was inspired to be kind of like them in that way. I feel really good. I'm really excited for it.
Let's drive south on Highway 69 to Lufkin, where we had 8 individuals sign letters of intent, and not just football guys. Now, we knew that running back Caleb Berry was going to sign with Washington despite his season being cut short due to a broken leg in late October. But there was also some suspense as defensive end Wilburn Smallwood decommitted from Nevada just 4 days ago. Turns out he really wanted to stay close to home, as today he signed with Coach Colby Carthel and the SFA Lumberjacks.
You know, Terrell with school was leaning on me, dealing with the COVID, and I had a couple injuries here and there, and it was pretty hard to pick where I was going to be able to go.
I chose SFA, you know, just feeling the love from the staff, and, you know, it felt like, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be when I got the offer, you know. And SFA is only 30 minutes away from home, so, you know, I feel like it's a good fit.
In the meantime, Lufkin's all-time leading passer, quarterback Jordan Moore, is headed to the SWAC as he signs with Prairie View A&M. Receiver Kelton Wright is bound for Texas Southern, while Caden Maxey signs with Hardin Simmons. Baseball player Reed Hensley inks with Incarnate Ward in San Antonio, while his teammate Spencer Alexander signs with Rich Mountain Community College, and Skyla Valdez will play soccer at Louisiana College. What about their rival, those Longview Lobos? One Lobo football player was ready to make his commitment binding at this time. That is linebacker/safety Kaibo Jamerson, who signs with UAB and expects to be used in multiple ways once he gets there. But he certainly wasn't alone today. Talented baseball player Trent Bush signs with Dallas Baptist. Soccer players Cameron Jacobs and Tatum Fenton sign with Arkansas Little Rock and Laterno, respectively. And Isabel Bro will run cross-country at Ouachita Baptist.
I feel like I ain't got no position. I could play anything, so it ain't a problem. If there's a spot that needs to be filled, I'll be the person to step up and make it happen.